Hi, and welcome to Terri Talks. I have MVP Marie Wiese here with me, and I am just super excited because I've been seeing so many new things going on, and you've been pretty busy coming from 24 into 25. So I was hoping you could share with the community partners, kind of what's going on and what is Marketing Copilot really putting out right now as far as informative webinars and information. Why don't you tell everybody a little bit about who you are and what you're doing in the community?
Well, I'd love to do that. Thank you so much. Marketing Copilot has been in the Microsoft channel for about 10 years. We've been serving business to business technology companies since 2006. And Marketing Copilot is a registered trademark, which I know people think, oh, you jumped on the bandwagon when Copilot came out. But actually, it's been a registered trademark of ours since 2012. And I would love to say that I had the vision that this is where the industry was going. But it just really described our value proposition of what we offer tech companies. I think Terri, you and I run into each other a lot at events. We get to talk to partners a lot. We get to find out what's working in the marketplace today and what's not. And I think we came through a very interesting time in 2024. I think it was a time of realizing that a lot of things were changing, that there was a lot of education that had to get done in the marketplace because of AI landing upon us and what that meant. And so at the end of 2023 and beginning of 2024, the team at Marketing Copilot spent a lot of time really focused on what does a partner need to do today to land net new business. And I think that's at the top of every partner's mind. What do I need to do? There's two things. What do I need to do to land that new business? What do I need to do to get on Microsoft's radar as a partner? I think all of them ask those questions. Yeah. When you really think about that, the answer really is building solid relationships with people. And a lot of these partners have existed off existing business, upselling. Partners I talked to in 2024 said 80% of their business was coming from referrals and current customer base. They weren't upselling. And so we sat back and said, well, what can we do to help partners? What is a really smart way forward from a sales and marketing perspective? And we realized the very first thing is relationship building. Mass spamming on email or LinkedIn or chasing people and bothering people, that's not working. It's probably never worked. It's probably not going to work. The next piece of data that we looked at was the number of touches that it takes to build a relationship with someone digitally. And it takes a lot. A couple of years ago it was maybe 5 to 7. Now it's 30. Yeah. You have to earn trust. You have to seem like you know what you're talking about. Subject matter expertise, thought leadership. And so we sat back and said, there's got to be a smarter way to do this. And talking to partners, we also knew that they were trying to get on Microsoft's radar. They wanted to be visible. So we did a lot of digging into the Copilot program, what Microsoft was offering partners to go out and talk to their customer base about Copilot. Mm-hmm. And so we've put a couple of packages together which work really well for your existing customer base, but also work for generating net new opportunities. Allows people to upsell, cross-sell, go in and have real conversations with their customers again around problems that they're struggling with, because 10 times out of 10, you talk about Copilot, but it's going to lead to issues around data management, data integrity, cybersecurity, security management. And I've been a Microsoft MVP now for almost 2 years, and I haven't seen another product on the market that does as good a job as Copilot does when it comes to security, how you implement AI correctly. So these are opportunities that partners have to seize. They have to seize that opportunity.
So seizing these opportunities, now you're giving guidance on exactly how to, really bring out a program that can offer partners net new opportunities with your tools. If I'm going in the correct lane. So
yes, that's right.
Can you tell me or tell the community a little bit about that, Marie? What you're actually offering in this lane that you're taking partners through, and some of the successes that are actually happening?
Well, there's a couple of programs right now that Microsoft has really doubled down on, and that's the giving partners the opportunity to do paid briefings with their customers. The first thing that a partner has to do is go look at their partner center account, and then they would have to go to their indirect provider if they're buying licenses indirectly from a third party. And that's the person who's been giving partners slots to do these briefings. When you do a briefing, and there's a very specific formula for doing the briefing that you want to follow, you're able to run it as a webinar. You could run it as sort of very discrete or one to a few types of sessions. And what we've been finding in helping partners plan these, package these, put the content together, do the promotion, do the outreach. I even co-present a lot of them because I can be an independent third party co-presenting on the opportunities for Copilot in a business. It allows people to have a dialogue. And depending on the number of people you invite to these sessions, you're going to get money back, which allows you to pay for the marketing program, which is a good thing. But more importantly, it allows you to build an ongoing dialogue with people that you're maybe not talking to as often as you should. Remember, I said 5 to 7 touches, now it's 30. Well, you can't just keep emailing people and saying, do you want to buy this?
Right.
You have to be adding some value. You have to be adding a dialogue around what you're talking about to help bring them along.
Right.
I kind of equate it to, I might, be somebody who wants to learn how to ski. And I'm not just going to go out and become a national ski champion the first time out the door. But it's going to take me a while to understand what are the parameters of skiing? What are the things I need to know about? How might I want to start skiing? Where might I want to start skiing? What kind of equipment do I need? It's the same thing when we're buying new technology and trying to understand how it exists in our ecosystem. I need to know what equipment I need. Is this going to be a risk? Am I going to fall down and break a leg my first time out the gate?
Yeah.
So, we have to think in terms of human psychology. We have to think in terms of humans' ability to change or understand a new concept. And there's so much opportunity then from a sales and marketing perspective for a partner to be seen as the trusted source to bring that to a customer. And we are seeing, a lot of people were very critical of Microsoft in the beginning and said, you don't have enough use cases. I don't know how this applies in my industry. I don't know how this applies on my ERP.
Right.
We've seen a lot of partners out there who are getting some wins, seeing some success. They're bringing the stories back. They're starting to show people where the wins and where the use cases are. And I think this dialogue is going to go on for at least the next 24 months. And I think partners who aren't creating a plan, figuring out their messaging around it, and making it a very active part of their marketing program are going to miss out big time. They got to be on it right now.
So you had said there were 2 things. So one thing is getting on the partner program where they're actually learning the Copilot offerings and how to do this through their partner center, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. And some of the
And what was
programs
the
that are
second?
available, they've got to build it into their, it's really important now that they build that into their overall marketing plan.
Plan. Okay.
And one of the things that I've seen, and it comes back to this, 30 touches. A lot of partners are still struggling with very basic things like marketing automation. What does their marketing tech stack need to look like? So they might take these programs from Microsoft, go and execute a briefing, and then say, oh, well, that didn't work. I didn't get any meetings booked. I didn't have a chance to upsell. I didn't have, well, again, I put on the ski clothes and I made it to the hill. And I didn't start practicing while I was on the hill and going back every Saturday and working at it.
Yeah.
So a lot of them partners we work with don't even have basic things like marketing automation set up. They don't know how to put somebody into a workflow. They don't know how to go back and talk to somebody over the course of the year about these things, because I am seeing that it's taking a lot longer to get these conversations to penetrate the market, we have to work a lot harder today.
Excellent advice. I mean, I'm hoping that we can challenge some of these partners to, really take a look at these programs, because net new is really where we're trying to help with. We already know that we can pretty much from within, not only from referral perspective, but also within the practice, upsell. But this net new is very intriguing, and utilizing, I think, the AI Copilot really to boost a company's operations saves a lot of time, saves a lot of effort. It's not taking any jobs away, it's just saving effort, and from the way I'm understanding how it all functions. So I'm hoping, Marie, that we can see some more, programs and webinars that are coming out from your side. Here at Terri Talks, we appreciate you taking time out today, and we definitely would like to make and ensure that if you haven't seen the AI Copilot information, definitely take a look at some of Marie's, posts that she has within LinkedIn, and then stay tuned for MTP to be posting that as well. Marie, I thank you so much for being a part of the Terri Talks today.
Thank you. I'm glad you're spreading the word. Thank you for the work you do too.
Thank you.